Hello everyone, it is Tiffany at Single Mom Budgeting, and I am back today with a low income budget video. So if you're like me and you make a lower income, then stick around and see how I am handling my budget for the month of October. So it is Thursday, September 26th, and payday is tomorrow. I'm going to try and get this video all in one take, so we'll see how that works out. I'm just going to kind of go over my plans for the month of October. I'm going to check in with you guys to show you where I'm at financially, and we're going to see what is in store for the month of October. So what I have here is my budget planner that I created. I do have a budget bundle worksheet, and that is in my Etsy shop. So go down below in the description and check the link down there. And one of the things that you're gonna get there's 14 budget worksheets that are included in that bundle. This is something that I offer there as well, the credit card spending tracker. So in case you don't know, I do have a Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. I think this is going to be my third month. I'm going into my third month of having that card, I believe. So I am trying to keep track of where I am spending my money with my Chase Freedom Unlimited. I really wanted to get a credit card a good credit card. I'm used to these credit cards that have super high interest rates and very low credit limits. I know that I was in the journey of becoming debt free, which I am. I only want to have this one active credit card, but I am trying to get points, and that is something that I have done a lot of research on, because one of my goals in life is to be able to travel more. I want to see the world. I want to see what's out there, and in order to do that, I think that it is a good thing to do if you can utilize a credit card responsibly and get the points and use your reward points. So I am only using it for gas and groceries. As you can see, most of the things here are either gas or groceries. So what I have here is the payment. So I owe $876.48. That was as of yesterday, and then today I got gas, and I also stopped at Aldi and Walmart, so it actually bumped it up to $951.86. But I think that these items are actually going to go on to my next pay period, but I haven't decided yet if I want to go ahead and pay my credit card off. So I can get more into the credit card situation in another video, as far as also how I'm paying it off. So I have the credit card due date, and then I have the statement date. But we're going to get into that in another video. So this is what is due. I may just go ahead and pay the $951.86. So I'll see. I'll think about that. And if you guys follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, you'll probably know there what I decide to do before you see my next video explaining what I ended up doing. Hopefully that made sense. But other than that, this is in that budget bundle. So here is my budget planner, and I updated my expense tracker. So this was from my last pay period. And what I've decided to do here is I have gone ahead and started my expense tracker for this pay period. I really want to try and see where my spending is at for this specific pay period, which is September 27th to October 10th. And I currently have a rollover of $477.56. So I actually went ahead and transferred $63 into my high yield savings account, and I now have, I think, let me see, there was $551 plus 63, so I have $614 in my high yield savings account. That is what I am using as my emergency fund. So I had to spend the money to do car repairs earlier this year, and I am building it back up. I think I'm actually having car problems again, and I'm thinking it's either like a ball joint or the alignment. So I'm kind of nervous about what that's going to cost me. Trying not to think too much about it, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. So that is where we're at right now, currently. And I also went ahead and wrote down in my little notebook here. Now, this is my little cheat sheet for the next pay period, which is again 9/27 to October 10th, because the next pay period is going to start on October 11th. So here I have my rollover and my paycheck here. Now, I did have 8 hours of rollover on my paycheck this last pay period, and I got my cost of living increase, which was, I think it was a 3.5% increase. So I have gone from now $22.81 an hour to $23.51 an hour. So that is a nice, it's a little increase. It's a little increase. I'm not going to complain. So that is where we're at right now. I wrote down here, now this is my Etsy earnings. I have not had this deposited yet, but I utilize my earnings from Etsy and from TikTok. I take out 30% of the paycheck and I put it into a business taxes envelope. Yes, I will be putting this into a high yield savings account for my business, but I need to start an LLC. I want to do an LLC, and I want to do it all in the LLC just so that it just is going to be a little bit more organized, I believe. And then the business, I give my business single mom budgeting 20%. And then that would leave me with $173 to put towards myself. Like, that's my pay. And then this is the TikTok earnings here for the month of September. So I did the same thing here. And I'm hoping to eventually start having something with YouTube. So I am going to start posting more here on YouTube. And we're going to grow these accounts. So we have the rest of this year, and 2025, we are going to grow our side hustles. We're going to grow them. We'll grow them together. So that is the plan for that. But these are the bills that are due this next pay period. Y'all know, if you've been following me for a while, that my rent, I have 2 accounts. I have a rent that is I have an account that is specifically for rent, and every paycheck, $625 is directly deposited into that account. My rent is $1,300 a month. And then I'm gonna have all of these other bills here. So you can see here my Chase credit card. I wrote down this original payment that was due. So that is gonna total $1,709.01. And then I did put $63.43 into my high yield savings account. It actually doesn't let you do cents, so I just did $63. So basically I'll have $500 left for my cash envelopes. So that is my paycheck, a quick little paycheck budget breakdown for you guys. Now let's move this out of the way, and if you've been following me on TikTok and on Instagram, you know that I created this $200 birthday savings challenge. This was because my birthday was September 6th, so I wanted to save an additional $200. Now, what I wanted to do was end up with $800 in my high yield savings account by the end of the 3rd quarter for 2024. So if you remember, I may have talked about this before, the 12-week year. It's just something that a lot of successful people and business owners, that's kind of what they utilize for their goals. Short-term goals are usually easier to achieve than long-term. So I thought, well, for the end of the 3rd quarter, I haven't really been doing a great job at the quarterly goals, but I kind of wanted to try and start picking it back up again. So I said, well, I'll save $800 by the end of the 3rd quarter. So let's save an additional $200. So I have the additional $200. I will have that tomorrow. I'll pull the cash out and I will be able to save this here. That being said, I now don't know if I want to use it to go into my high yield savings account. I either want to put it towards that high yield savings account and buff up that emergency fund, or I want to pay off my rival credit card. So that being said, I also have this. I flipped this over. Now, here are the credit cards that I have right now that are needing to be paid off. So I have the Kohl's credit card, which is $720.43. I have that left to pay. I also have this Credit One credit card. This is a pain in my rear. That is $1,434.27. And then this Rival credit card, $205.93. I was thinking that I could just go ahead and pay this credit card off, and that would free up $40 a month. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to put it towards my emergency fund, or I could put it towards my car sinking fund. I haven't really made up my mind yet. If I pay this off and I'm able to save that additional $40, I could start saving that now. But I'm not sure yet what we're going to do. So that is where I am at as far as like open active debt. So that's it for the open active debt. I have another credit card that's in collections, and I don't really talk much about that because these are active and I'm trying to pay these off. But of course I would like to pay that active credit card collections off as well. I think it was like a Capital One or something. So it's like $588. But for now, these are the active ones that I really want to get paid off. So that's that so far. And now I have this too. Now these are current. My health savings account, I currently have $1,062.17. So I have had a few surgeries this year. I say a few, I really had two. I had an ablation earlier in August. Was it August? I think it was. And then I also had my wisdom teeth removed. So I used quite a bit of my money in my health savings account, but I'm thankful that I had it. I had it in there, and this is the first year that I've really been able to save money and actually have something in that account. So that's exciting, and I hope to see that grow next year as well. Now my 401k, this is the most money that I've ever had in there as well. I currently have $2,911.53. So that is super exciting. It's not a lot. I'm 38 and I wish I had started this journey a lot sooner, but you know something? This is more than a lot of other people my age, so I am here for it. I am here to try and better my situation and to keep moving forward. So, you know, now that I have that little pay increase, I feel like once I can pay those credit cards off, once I can pay these off, I would like to bump my contributions up to 4%. I would also like to look more into the Roth IRA, and I just kind of want to look more into investing. That's like one of my next goals that I want to do is look into investing. But for now, I'm going to keep doing this, and then I will eventually look into something else. So that is that. And then the last thing that I wanted to go over is I have this planner here, and I kind of wanted to talk to you about how I am planning on doing my budgets. So this is this pay period here. So it's the 26th today, and tomorrow is the 27th, and it is payday. So I have been doing my monthly budgets by looking at the calendar here and just saying, okay, this is the month of October and this is my monthly budget. But technically, my monthly budget for the next month, I'm done with September. The next month is going to be October. So my October budget is actually going to start here on the 27th of September, and it's going to end here. And I say that because I don't have any more bills for September due. So my next bills are going to be due in October. So this is going to be the first day of my October budget, essentially. And then this is going to be the last paycheck of the month here in October. So that's what we're looking at. I'm going to try and utilize this calendar and this planner a little bit more. I definitely feel like being more organized can help with your finances and just help with you overall, like mentally and physically, emotionally, all of the things. It can really help you lead a better life, to be honest with you. So that is it. That was my little budget overview. I feel like I need to really buckle down for the rest of this year and see where it takes me. So this is it. I am going to be utilizing this as well. So we're going to grow our accounts the remainder of this year. We are going to kick booty. So I will talk to you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you subscribe if you like videos like this and you stick around. I will see you in my next video. Bye.